Yo, I've been on mute this whole time. I've been on mute this whole time. Holy crap. Love is the word. Amanize, Eric Jordan, Jerome King, Rod Neal, Johnny Q, Jason William, Philip D, Jeff Spark, the Village Brother, Paul Carrick. Salute to you in that Cash App earlier, man. Much love and appreciation. John Pounds, Chilltime Majors, Mona D, Tay Tay, Kane the Bad Guy, Joker, Nutty Nate, Acondo, my good brother. What up, man? Big Texas, Chilltime Majors, Mona D. Subscribe to Mona D. Let's get over that stack for real. D-Man Jr., my brother Kofa. I was in the chat. I was working, but I was in the chat, good brother. Mike the Reaper, Jay Everything, Eric Jordan. Yeah, I just didn't add myself to the goddamn thing. I thought I did. I'm fucking talking. Thank you, D-Man. He said, I'm on mute. I said, how? And I looked down. I said, man, I ain't even add myself to the damn. You know, we're not perfect. I'm sitting here yapping it up. I'm sitting here yapping it up like an idiot. Melanin, salute, man. I'm sitting here like an idiot. My gosh, unbelievable. See, we're not perfect. Derek Gaines, salute. That's what happens when I have a picture up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here yapping. My bad. All right, so let me bring up to speed what I was talking about. Ricky Williams in the mother effing building. Salute. Demon Kennedy, salute. Now look, now you see, this is the problem. So I'm scrolling down my Instagram and I see Stir. Ricky may have seen this. Love is the word may have seen this. Whoever's on Instagram may have seen this. Lamar Griffith, salute. Main Biker, salute. Yeah, I'm an idiot. This was crazy. Ratchet since 91, salute. I'm like, wow. So thank you. See, this is why participation is important. You see, I was also saying how I'm an artist by nature. I have no real training, but I just like to create and I have fun doing this. And I really appreciate you guys. So let's get on to what the problem that I have here. I'm scrolling down on my Instagram and sometimes there's a lot of people that I follow. There's a neo soul, I guess, artist. I forget her name every time, but she's an independent artist and she does good music. She does great music. And Night Train, salute. And I clicked on her Instagram. She has like 3,000 followers. She does really good music. I follow her and I forget her name, you know, but every time she does something, it pops up and I hit her, I get her a like, you know. So I scroll down and I see this beautiful sister right here because she's pretty. And I said, well, what is she selling? Because, you know, she could be selling hair products, makeup products. She could be an independent Black business owner, and I want to see what she's selling. Maybe I want to support, because that's how I do it, right? And it says stir. Stir what? Well, this is stirring up trouble for me. Because then it says right here, where single parents date. Now stop for a second. Stir. Where single parents date. They didn't specify Black parents. But do y'all see the problem I have here? Okay, single parents. They show a Black woman. So I clicked on it just to look and see what was being said in the comment. And of course, I am not the only person that commented. There was a bunch of dudes in there like, yo, y'all okay with this? TZ Frank, what up? Exactly, TZ. There was dudes in there like, yo, hold on. Y'all okay with this? And there was Black women like in the chat like, what? And of course it was if y'all wasn't doing what y'all was doing, if I was doing y'all job, we wouldn't be on it. I'm like, oh my God. Here we go. So I just put the popcorn emoji up there. And I did comment on it. I forgot what I said, but I put in quotes. Yeah, I'm just starting trouble. That I was already there. I wasn't starting the trouble. I just walked in the door. You ever walked into a room and everybody's fussing? Either you sit there, and if you like the Jerry Springer, you sit there and just watch smiling. Nowadays, I just turn around and walk back out. But I said, this makes for an interesting discussion. Look at what it says. Stir, where single parents date. And what are they using to market that app? On Instagram, at least what I saw, a young, pretty, black woman. Did y'all catch any of that? What? How's that for marketing, y'all? Reese, what up? How's that for marketing? Can I ask my sisters in the chat? There's about 4 of y'all. Are y'all okay with this? Just look at it for a second. That is a pretty sister. Stir, where single parents date. It doesn't say what single black women date. Parents, it could be a man on here. But that's the face of where single parents date? Are y'all okay with this? Razor, what's good? Is this okay? Am I just ODing on this? Demon, yeah, she's pretty. She's pretty. I said, I wonder what this sister's selling. Herself. With single parents date? Melanin, are you? Thank you. Armanaz, thank you. I'm not bugging. I said, I got offended. I said, wait a minute, what the fuck? They couldn't put a picture of men and women just standing around, dressed casual with their hands in their pockets, holding the hand of a child, like a toddler, or a 10-year-old, or a college student. Men, women with single parents date. They put a black woman on this. I said, wait a minute. What's happening? So I go in there and I'm reading the comments, and as expected, there's men fussing with women, fussing with men, fussing with women. And I said, wow, I can't. I did say something, but I put in quotes, just starting trouble, meaning, please, you ain't got to respond to me. I'm just being a douche. But y'all were already fighting before I even came in the room. But wait a minute. As a black woman, how does this make y'all feel? Man, I can't. And I'm sure this sister, I don't know if she's on the app, but where they got the picture, maybe this is from her profile on the app. I don't know. But hey, man. Now, Razor, I feel you, man. But this is what thank you, Mona D. It could have been a diverse group of just people standing there. They put a black woman. Now, I don't know if it's an algorithm thing, because I'm a black YouTube account owner. Mr. Shelton, what up? And I'll put her back up there in a minute, Demon. Yeah, she's pretty. But I'm like, okay, so, they make catered, a lot of the advertisements that I get are from black people, black companies, black independent artists. And, you know what I mean? Maybe it's that. Maybe there's another, maybe that same app will advertise to a white person and they'll see a different picture. But when they say where single parents meet, are they going to get, being that they know I'm a man, they sent me a picture of a black woman? Maybe it's a white woman, they'll send her a pic of a black man, stir, where single parents meet, and there'll be some blonde hair, blue eyed Adonis, inside joke, for those of you who are on my boxing channel. Adonis, it's a big old thing. Look at Ricky. Can't we all just get along after we done burnt down the city and flipped over trucks? You remember that white boy they yanked out the truck? That was bad, man. Gee, I'll never forget that. I saw that live. Y'all remember that? The Rodney King riots in LA? Remember they yanked that white guy out the truck and hit, what was that, a brick or a bottle they hit him in the head with? Oh, man, I saw that live. I was like, oh, man, that was bad. That was all bad. Yeah. So I looked up Stir dating app. It says Stir dating app review 2023, dating for single parents. It says, is Stir worth signing up for? Stir is an online dating app designed for single parents and people interested in having children. What? All right. I'm just going to go ahead and read. Wait a minute. No. Wait.
What the fuck?
Wait. Stir is an online dating app that is designed for single parents and people interested in having children. All right. Created by leading. That's stupid. All right. Created by leading dating app company Match.com. Okay, they own it. Stir is a great platform for meeting like-minded singles of all genders and sexualities. I didn't see that coming. On the downside, it's relatively expensive compared to other dating sites, which may not be ideal for a single parent. Pros: focus on parents and people who want kids. There it is again. Inclusive for different genders and sexualities. I don't want to focus. All right. I don't want to. Okay. I'm not going to focus on that for the purpose of this show. I'm not going to do that because I'm making another point. I'm not going to go there. Strong safety and security guidelines. The cons: expensive subscription and upgrade prices. You got to up. Okay. Standard dating app features require an in-app purchase. Then they got reviews here. Oh my God. Mona, I don't know. People wanting kids. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but you go out, you get dressed, you meet someone, how you doing? Go on a few dates and see what's going on. I mean, now you go and you swipe in. I don't know how these apps work. You swipe left or right or whatever the fuck. And I want kids. Great, I have 5. I have 10. I have 7. I have 3 different fathers. No, I'm not looking for that. But you said you wanted kids. Yeah, my own. You're on the wrong app. You got to go to Match. Yeah, Mona, that's a whole nother show. What the fuck? What are you doing? All right. You find a woman finds a woman on Stir, and her daughter's America Chavez. Do y'all get the joke? That was a Marvel joke. Do y'all get the joke? Do y'all understand the joke that I just told? Multiverse of Madness. Nicholas Levy, salute. Hey, this is my daughter, America Chavez. Oh, okay, you're into that stuff. Y'all remember that? Multiverse of Madness? Who is that? My 2 moms. I said, I knew she had that fucking the gay flag on her denim jacket. That's the first thing I saw at the beginning of the movie when she's running through. I was with my wife. I said, babe, you see that? She was like, see what? Mahari, what up? Word up, Ricky. Hell yeah. Big nerd. I said, you saw that? She said, saw what? A jacket. What? That flag is on her jacket. What flag? I said, the gay flag, the pride flag is on her jacket. No, it's not. Okay. I know I saw it. Then later in the movie, they zoomed in on it like 3 times. I said, see, look. No, maybe she's just, I said, nope, someone's making a statement. And then she stops in her dimension. Who's that? My 2 moms.
Whoa! What the that's kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, probably when he did ride Crambo.
What? There it is. But we can enjoy the movie though. I told you. I said I know what I saw. I saw it. I know what I saw. She got 2 moms, and now she's walking around wearing that flag. Ooh, Marvel Phase 4 was so bad. It was so bad. They were letting us know they were behind the scenes the whole fucking time, weren't they? We don't need to know. Fine, that's how you live. Please leave that shit. All right, whatever. I don't want to. Look, man. I want to see superheroes fighting. I really don't care about their love life. I really don't. Yeah, hey, Ricky, and you know what? They never specified. I was assuming. I was like, wait a minute, 2 women could reproduce in that universe? They were never really clear. It couldn't have been that because she had that flag on her coat, on her jacket. I said, man, okay. Wait a minute. What's wrong with that Mario movie? There's something wrong with the Mario movie? What happened? Man, you know what? Nothing is safe. My shorties know. They know what it is. Exactly, Ricky. I could have cared less. That was an ongoing joke. I said, all right already. Damn, it's not funny no more. Jeez. My God. Cut it out. Anyway, back on topic. That's something for Bear Cave. That's probably going to be my first live over there. How bad Marvel Phase 4 was. Oh yeah, Jeff Spark, I know. And people complained about it. They called it the MCU. Phase 4. It was all bad. Everybody crapped all over it. And they got to the bottom of it too. There's a detailed thing that, look, man, me and Stormy gonna cook on that on my other channel. Because we weren't the only ones. There's people with bigger channels with millions of subs that had a problem with it. And it's good to see them complain about it because I'm sitting in the theater and thinking that I'm the only one. I'm like, yo, no one sees nothing wrong with any of this. This is all wrong. They fucking my childhood up with this. Come to find out, everyone found fault in it. And I said, thank you. Thank you. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get down to it. All right. Anyway, that's the Stir dating app. But I had a problem. Demon asked me to pull her picture back up. There you go. I had a problem with this. Problem with that. Now, let me share this article that I saw. This is dating while black online but invisible. This is something I highlighted. Very important. While black Americans experience implicit and explicit discrimination. Try saying that 3 times. In many social settings, there's something different on dating apps. With the abundance of options and emphasis on visual cues and the need for speed, many black online daters feel that they are most judged based on their appearance and racial background. One of our interviewees, Sandra, a bisexual black woman, told us, even when I matched with others, I still wouldn't get a response. I'm a dark-skinned black woman. Is that it? I have natural hair and have had natural hair for long before the natural hair movement. Could that be it? No. Monica, a straight black woman, said a similar sentiment. Online dating makes me feel kind of the way I feel in school, that I'm invisible and hyper visible. And I think it really is very much a white woman's market. So I feel like all the biases that people have outside in the real world, it just comes into effect or comes into play when you're online dating. Like you're extra sexual and promiscuous. There's so many different stereotypes about black women that I feel like come into play in how people approach me, and I guess other black women on these platforms. Well, sister, let me bring you up to speed if you didn't know. Long ago, Louis Hinton, what up? Long ago, I remember watching daytime talk shows and TV, you know, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Phil Donahue before them, Oprah, Sally Jesse Raphael. And there was a movement of women wanted to be liberated, but they wanted us to appreciate them for their brains, not their curves. Remember that? Stop over-sexualizing us. We're more than that. And I agreed with that. Y'all are more than just F-bags and cum dumpsters. Y'all are more than that. I agree. My aunt has 2 masters. My other aunt has a master's. My mother has a master's. There's a lot of educated women in my family. I have a sister. I have a daughter. Come on now. But can I ask you a question? Kane, what up? Can I ask you a question? Now that y'all have successfully fought for equal rights and everything else, and y'all been had it. Y'all are bosses and everything else. Can I ask, who is over-sexualizing women today? I'll give you a hint. It's not men. I'll give you a hint. It's not men. Who's over-sexualizing women today? Y'all don't need our help for anything. You see, you know what they're going to try and do when that Freaknik thing comes out? They're going to try and blame men for running around with the camcorders. I went to 1. That was in 95? I forget. I went to 1, and there was a lot going on. camcorders. They were about, well, I think palm quarters just came out. They were like the size of my hand. What they're gonna try and do is say that men were over-sexualizing a woman down there. What they might not say is that there was a lot of women down there working. Strippers went down there and made a lot of money. Women that were going down there just to enjoy the festivities, they were standing too close to the women that were working, and it was very hard for men to differentiate who was what. But you, if you went down there for the first time, I know women that went down there one time and said, yo, I went down there to enjoy my community and hang out at the beach, and I couldn't walk down a block without getting my ass grabbed. She said she balked on like 3 dudes, but she said it started happening so much that it's like, what I'm gonna do, fight the whole goddamn beach? You just deal with it. Walking down, pinch, 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 pinch. She said I pitched from one block to another block. She got pinched like 50 times. I said, what did you do? She says, yo, I left the room a couple of times, whatever. I couldn't wait to get back. And she didn't go again. Look what Ricky says. This is very important. This is very important. Women giving other women compliments that men should give. How about this, Ricky? We can no longer give women those compliments. Do you see how these women talk to other women? Hey, 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 work that ass. Hey, hey. And shorty twerking in the street with all that ass in the thong. Now imagine a dude, hey, 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 work that ass. You're over-sexualizing her. You're misogynistic. What do they say about us? Misogynistic. What are we? What do they say? What are the words they call? What are the words they have for us? And misogynistic is one of them. We are what? We're narcissistic, misogynistic, freakeristic, terroristic, mystic, flipped it, change it, unrealistic. I'm stylistic. When I kick it, shit, nobody can get this. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. It gets like that. And we're toxic. Yeah, we're controlling, we're creeps, we're manipulative, all of that shit. Go to Instagram right now and scroll a little bit. You'll see some chick twerking, unprovoked. There's not a man in sight. They're getting that bread. Thank you, Jerome King. That Kendra G show, just go ahead and take a look at it. I'm subscribed to Kendra G because I watch it and I'm like, I can't believe is this, you know what? I used to think Jerry Springer was fake, but no, that was 100% real. Yeah, I got flow, y'all. I got flow. I used to battle off the dome too. Sometimes I get a flashback. Yeah. Mentu, what up? I'll lock up this area. Believe I'm scaring you, comparing you, helpless to predator, edit you due to stamina, hanging you, boom, boom, banging you, circular or rectangular, shanking you, violating your throat like I was a strangler. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I don't know where this came from. I sing notes and cut throats and stab y'all niggas with slow pokes. It's no joke. This Mike Yokes. Submissions due to a ninja choke. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. 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 Let me stop. Let me stop. LDBC mixtape. I'm be on it. Ain't gonna take me but a minute. I'm from where hip hop started. Come on, man. LDBC mixtape. I'm gonna be on it. Ain't gonna take me but a minute. I'm from where hip hop started. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, let me get back on topic. I'm from where hip hop started, but let me get back on topic. These fat assholes need to stop it. Shaking their ass for profit. Then blame me because you want to pop it? Bitch, stop it. Go in the bathroom, use your pocket rocket. Mad at me because I won't rock it. Guardians 3. That raccoon rocket. Stop it. Stop. Come on, man. Come on. BX, nigga. What you want? Come on, stop. G5 in the building, salute. Shelter, word up, pick that mic back up, man. LDBC mixtape, son. Let's get it. Come on, man. Anyway. I just gave out a little, the OG still got it. You know what I mean? Anyway, these women, they over-sexualize themselves. So when this woman talks about her experience on the dating app, first and foremost, when I go out, Kane or Rakim, Nicholas, that's tough. I'm gonna tell you why. Rakim's flow was ahead of his time. You can listen to Rakim right now. The style of hip hop that I'm used to, the style of rap music I'm listening to, he was ahead of his time. The way he rhymed, he was interviewed by KRS One. He rhymed like how you play the saxophone. Follow Me into a solo, get in the flow. And you can picture like a photo. He used to rhyme like how you played the saxophone. That's why I was like, oh shit. No wonder his flow was like that. Kane, I'm not gonna say he bit his style, but he kind of like tweaked it. When he would take words and if you listen to Wrath of Kane, he kind of like tweaked it. Like it's not, he didn't bite Rakim, but he spun a style off of that. And it just, Kane did something different with it. But he's definitely on my Mount Rushmore of MCs. No, Young Hollywood, Black Spades was before my time. I was a shorty back then. My cousin knew a couple of dudes that was in the Black Spades. They were on, oh my God. Oh man. It's that Rosedale Avenue and the projects over there. Off of Westchester. Black Spades was over there. My cousin used to live on Harrod Avenue in the projects. But that was a little before my time. Yeah. Yeah, Shelton. Yeah, he did. Kane went somewhere else with it. Kane was nice, but he's on my Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna do a hip-hop show. I'm gonna have a guest on here too. For real. Anyway, let me get back on topic. Rakim was at the Blue Note with Talib Kweli too, about a couple of months ago. So when I go out, I don't go to clubs. I'll go to a lounge. My age, maybe a little younger. Yeah, main biker, I'm on it. Oh, what am I drinking? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's a nice beverage. So when I go out and I've been approached by another ethnicity, you know what the white women have told me? When I've sat down in the past and they've spoken to me, you know what always came up? How they've never been with a black person. So it wasn't about me as a person. They were intrigued. A savage nomad? I have not heard that name in forever. Sheesh. We're talking 82? 82, 83? I was about like 7 or 8 years old. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're going back. Yikes. Yeah, we had some clicks out here. That's a little before my time though. All those cats just like grew up and I mean nothing happened. The cops ain't going there, FBI, they just grew up, got jobs and shit. Yeah. But that's a little before my time. But I haven't heard that name in a long time. Wow. Savage nomad. They were out here. Yeah, Tay, you know what I'm talking about. So they were like, yeah, I've never been with a black guy. And I'm like, oh, okay. I know what this is. She's trying to quench her thirst. She ain't trying to bring me home. She ain't trying to bring me in her block. She just wants to know if the rumors are true. Fucking with me, the rumors are true. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for anybody else, but that's what it was. Yeah. So that's what it was. So what I'm saying is these sisters, now they're online. Now you're not at a lounge. And the white man's not approaching you because he wants to know about your educational background or nothing like that. He's approaching you because he's curious. Or that woman said she was bisexual. The white chick is approaching you because they're curious. Is it true? The white man's looking at you is like, yeah, you know, I haven't dealt with a woman with curves like that. She has bigger boobs than what I'm used to. And they're sitting up. They're not fake. Wow. Her butt sticks out. I'm a little curious. I've seen it in pornography, but I'm a little curious. That's why they're pressing you. And what these women are finding is that dating online is the same thing. I've never been with a black person before. I'm curious. So you might have a good time, but at the end of the day, you know, it may not work out. Sometimes it does. There's that little, but a majority of the times it don't work out based off of what I'm reading. Allow me to take this time to fire a shot at Ebony K. Williams. That's an example about men not giving a shit about your education. That's a classic example, is it not? Is it not? That woman is educated. That woman is a lawyer by trade. She just spit out a bunch of statistics that were half-assed. I would love to challenge her on that. She said weird shit like, oh, women are, watch her, what up, good brother? Weird shit about women are buying home. Let me point this out, y'all. She said that women are buying homes at a rapid rate more than black men. She said something to that effect. Listen. Quiet Storm, salute. Listen. Y'all know we're on the brink of a recession, right? They are selling homes easily now. She said she just closed on a home. Right. To a black woman. And I'm going to bring it over here, y'all. I'm going to bring it over here. Black women are also the highest consumers. Women in general are the highest consumers. If you want to sell a product, you have to appeal to the women. You know that, right? Let's talk about music for 1 second. Who do you think buys a majority of Drake's albums? Although he can be a hard MC, who do you think he appeals to the most? Is it men or women? So when she says, you know, and it's interesting because I drive a bus. She wouldn't date a bus operator because apparently I don't own the fucking bus. I could meet her at a lounge dressed just like this. I guarantee you she's not turning me down because of what I do for a living. Not with my credit score. And if I was single, and if I was childless, knock down, salute. In fact, as far as life is concerned, she don't know more than me. I'm 47 years old. She's 30-fucking-9. What could she tell me about relationships? Apparently nothing. You know why? Then let me bring it back to what we're talking about. Want to know why? She had a boyfriend for 4 fucking years. I don't know how long she was engaged to the dude, but she's not married. And turns out it was a white guy.
That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he did ride Crambo.
What? You heard me. So let me get this straight. You're telling black women how to level up and how to be like you, and you're concerned and you want the best for your black brothers, and you was engaged for how long? And in a relationship for 4 years, engaged for I don't know how long, to a white man? Godfather.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
If Kevin was alive, she wouldn't have said that. I promise you, she wouldn't have said that. I mean, we've been doing a good job by not tearing her up, just calling her out her name. I don't know what happened on her social media. I didn't tear her up. I'd rather address the facts. And what she gave you was half-ass facts. The economy's in the toilet right now. Shout out to the Democrats. But all these women buying up shit, buying homes or whatever, we're on the brink of a recession. Whatever they're doing, I hope they'll be able to afford those homes when we finally tank. This happened before. Y'all remember the housing boom? What year was that? 2009 it was, or 2010? Wasn't that long ago. It was thank you, Night Train. It was 2008. You want to know why? You want to know why I know? You want to know how I know? Thank you, Knockdown. You want to know how I know? I was working with some guys that work for Sterling National Bank. And they said, man, I like how you talk. We met at the gym. I said, well, thanks. I'm an adult. Yo, listen. This might be a shot in the dark, but you want to come in and do some cold calling for us? I said, what does that mean? You know, we give you a sheet of names, you call people, and if you can pull their information We could run their credit and see if they want to refinance their home. I said, yeah. What's in it for me? I don't do shit for free. Boss. They said, well, listen, if they could refinance, depending on it, we'll give you a percentage. Try it out a couple of days, you know, whatever. Went over there, right over the bridge in Great Neck, New York. I went inside Sterling National Bank. They had cubicles and everybody was cold calling. Majority of them were young Italian kids. So I walk in there, sit down, and squeegee kid, what up? That's exactly what it was. Points on the package. That's exactly what it was. And, you know, I'm not deterred easily. You know, I know sales. I used to do network marketing. I know sales. You might get told no 200 times. And when you get that one person will net you dividends. Yeah, Philip D, it was bad for some people. Some people ate, most didn't. But I remember the first person, because you call up, those people calling up, yeah, hello, this is so-and-so from Sterling National Bank. And I wanted to, oh, fuck you. And they hang up the phone. Then I said, all right, let me look at these addresses. I'm like, I know where this is. I know this is the Bronx, this is Brooklyn, this is the, and you know, I can look at the names. Like, yo, this motherfucker. Then you get that one person that are looking to refinance on their home and try and do some repairs. I got the first person. I remember I was calling, I must have ran through 150 people. This one guy, Dominican dude, he wanted to turn his basement apartment. He wanted to turn his basement into an apartment. Now, luckily, my boy Greg, who was an amateur boxer, he had a cousin that was a home appraiser. So I said, listen, are you looking to refinance? He says, yeah, well, I need something, you know, I have enough space in the bottom of my house. I want to make it an apartment, rent it out, whatever, but I need some work done. I need the money, you know. I said, okay, well, listen, where things will go wrong is when you ask for someone's social security. And then you had to go on a whole schmeal about how you can only register them for the army or do something else. You really can't do anything nowadays with someone's social security. I mean, you can, but you can't. I mean, we're a bank, whatever. So I said, listen, let me get it and call you back or whatever. Here's my name. Here's my direct line. The dude was nice. He said, it's your direct line? He said, give it to me. And then he called me from his cell phone. And I said, hold on, this is you on the other line? He said, yeah. I said, okay, this is my line. I said, I'm gonna get it to my broker. The banker. We're gonna run it, look at the numbers and see what we can do for you. I said, Greg, come here, I got one. Gave him a social, he ran it. He said, yo, this guy's credit is really good. We might be able to do something for him. Called him back. So then Greg took it over from there. Greg hired they worked out the numbers, they made an agreement, sent a car to go get him, brought him back, closed him out. It was worth about $3,000 to me. One phone call. That overshadowed the 150 people that told me to kiss their ass and stop harassing me. That one call, $3,000. That one call, $3,000. When he closed 2 days later, Greg said, yo, come with me. Went downstairs to the actual bank. He said, here's our check. There you go. He said, one phone call. This is yours. I said, damn. Daniel Mitchell, what up? Thank you, Squeegee Kid. Thank you. Yo, let me tell you something. Dude got a house in the Bronx off of Laconia Avenue somewhere. Right? Don't ask me how he got this damn thing. But he drove a yellow bus, a yellow school bus for a company. He ain't been driving it for that long. His salary was about maybe $48,000 a year. How he got approved for a $200,000 mortgage, I don't know. But somebody approved him, right? Sterling National Bank refinanced him. I didn't make the call. They refinanced him, right? Now, mind you, to end off my story, Greg's cousin was an appraiser. He sent the appraiser over there. He said, yo, he got a few things he needs to tweak, and he can definitely make it an apartment. But they refinanced him, and that Dominican dude took the money and redid the whole basement, made it an apartment, and rented it out for about $800 a month. And he would make his money back over time. Now, the yardie that we got refied, we helped him get refinanced. He had 3 bedrooms. He just needed to fix some shit and something in the basement he needed to fix. Refinanced him, right? All he had to do was fix it. Guess what this nigga does? He calls the bank talking about he need more money. He said, well, the deal's done. What are you talking about? Yeah, man, I need more money. He was like, wait a minute. Greg took a ride over there to talk to the dude. When he came back, he said, you're not going to believe this shit. What? He said, first of all, I pull up in his house. It's a brand new Lexus sitting in front of the house. A nice one, too. He was looking. He's like, who the fuck? This wasn't here when I went to visit. Went out talking to the dude. Dude talking about he needs more money. He's like, well, they cut him a substantial check. He had 3 bedrooms and something he needed done in the basement. He could have easily, if he got the work done, he'd have had money left over just to, even it out. Rent out those 3 bedrooms and you can make your money back and make your mortgage payments on time. Because what they do is I don't want to get too deep into this, but when you take out a loan from your equity, y'all know how it works, but I ain't going to get too deep into it. But this fool goes out and buys a Lexus. And another thing, he went on a fucking cruise. He goes on a cruise, buys a Lexus, didn't do any work in the apartment, in the house, and then screaming at Sterling that he needs more money. We was like, oh my God, man. Now I'm surrounded by a bunch of Italian kids, right? These were kids. Like, I'm literally like 10, 12 years older than these kids. But you know what's going on in my mind, right? I said, Lord, why did this nigga do this? And Edgar, what up? And he's the ass of every joke in there. And I know they don't want, I was like, man, I can only imagine what they'd be saying if I wasn't sitting in this fucking cubicle. I know what they want to say. But they just calling him dumb. Oh my God, he's so dumb. I'm like, yeah, you're a dumb nigga. Like $80,000 and you went and bought a Lexus, you stupid ass. And you went on a cruise and bought a Lexus, didn't do any work in the apartment, and you need more money? I can only imagine he probably blew it on weed and bitches. You got to deal with that, man. Go to Home Depot and fix it yourself. Anyway, what happened in 2008 and 2009 is happening again. So, of course, these women are buying fucking houses. It's available now. We're in a recession, y'all. So, trust me, everything that Ebony K. Williams says, I could pick apart. I just dumbed this shit down over here. It was half truths. Black women are getting educated. Y'all are most enrolled in school. Y'all are getting these degrees. How about that college debt, though? Talk to me about that. So when my bus driver asked if I was single, with my $80,000 a year, if I smash the gas on it, I can make 6 figures. And now I'm sitting across the table. Thank you, Kofa. Buying, but they're getting evicted. They're late on mortgage payments. Talk to me about Black women's credit right now. Right now, talk to me about that. You see, these are things, and again, when I'm sitting across the dinner table, or you single brothers sitting across the dinner table, you're talking to that single Black woman, and you say, well, tell me about yourself. And they go on and on about their education. Look, there's nothing wrong with an educated Black woman. But after you're done with your education, I got my master's here, da-da-da-da. Okay, well, what do you do for a living? And your ass is making $37,500 a year, because y'all do know the average Black woman makes less than the average Black man. Y'all do know that, right? Did Ebony tell you that? Okay. So my average self, the blue collar worker, I say, yeah, you know, I make about 80, 81. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a receptionist. So you got 2 master's degrees, so a master's degrees and you're a receptionist, but you're still looking for work in your field. I'll give you that. And let's leave the single mama shit out of it. Let's say you ain't got no kids. Looking for a husband. I'm already thinking, okay, you graduated when? It's 2023. You graduated when? In 2020. And you got a master's and you're a receptionist and you're making $39,000, $40,000 a year. Is it fair game for me to ask you what your college debt looks like?
What?
Your college debt's in the 6 figures? And you're making minimum payments? Understand, brothers, if you marry that woman, that debt becomes your debt. If she's late, it becomes a part of your situation. You do know that, right? So it's a fair game to ask, what do they bring to the table? Never mind the kids out of wedlock. Your college debt. And we are supposed to save them? Us? We're the problem? Because we're underachieving? All of this from a millionaire lawyer by trade who divested and still ain't get the ring.
What?
She don't want this smoke, because at the end of the day, she's a 39-year-old black woman that don't know shit. She's socially an idiot. She's an articulate idiot. You ever listen to someone talk and use all these bigger? You remember the character on a Living Color that Damon Wayans played? You see, ubiquity, my brother, is the astronomical microphone fiend of Rakim. Chewbacca was a rookie, my brother. In other words, do you have $5 I can borrow? Looking ass bitch. Shut your mouth, woman. Shut your mouth. I dumbed it down. I kind of got in depth with it. I understand what's going on. Notice she kept referring to statistics, but never gave you a number. If Kevin was alive, she'd have never said that. Any woman that agreed with that, before they agreed with that, as soon as she says statistics, they should have tuned right out. Why? What happens when we start talking about statistics? Not all of them, but a lot of women's defense is, hey man, statistics are not accurate. No, it's a statistic, but it's a roundabout. You get a sense of what's going on by what? Looking at the numbers of everybody in the country. So now, oh my God, this right here better not be true, because if it is, yo, okay, listen. I don't know. I heard she hasn't practiced law in a while. That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe it's like certain licenses, if you don't lose them, I mean, if you don't use them, you lose them. If you don't go to, I know buddy of mine used to do Prime America really big. I did Prime America. I got my license and I didn't renew it. I let it go. I was doing a lot of things at that time. I couldn't focus on it and I let it go. You gotta re-up it. You just let it go. I don't know how that works. Maybe she didn't pay it, but she's a millionaire. It's not like she couldn't afford it, right? She said she just closed on a house. That means she does real estate, right? Maybe she sees real estate more lucrative than her law career. I don't know. What I am saying though is these women need to really check where they're getting advice from. If they want to yes girl her and high five her, look at her outcome. Is she worth a lot? Yes. But 39 years old, she froze her eggs. What's up with that? Follow her if you want to freeze your eggs and not be married. Stood up there and said, hey, my child will be able to know the last location of the father of the child. You got the brat with her wife talking about the black guy that was the only donor looked like Jiminy Cricket. And then I'm looking at a single parent dating app, and I see this. Is this making sense now? I'm on fire, y'all. Oh, that's the let me see something. Real Housewives of New York. First of all, what is she doing on Real Housewives of New York City and she's not a housewife? Whatever, I can't make sense of anything. All right, the same reason why they call a tank top a wife beater. Whatever. Real Housewives of New York City star Ebony K. Williams slams misleading reports that her law license was suspended. When did this come out? All right, suspended is different from letting it go. Not messing around. Ebony K. Williams is setting the record straight about the misleading reports that her law license has been suspended. After reports surfacing that attorney's law license was suspended, it was later brought to light that suspension was only administrative, not disciplinary, and that the suspension was only applicable in the state of North Carolina. According to Williams, which she clarified in a video posted on Instagram on Monday, July 19th, this is due to the fact that since she has not lived and practiced law in North Carolina since 2011, therefore stopped paying the annual fees. Okay, so that's what it was. She stopped paying the fees. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, no problem. It's no problem. Fine. I just wanted to know. Grove says she was the first unmarried woman on that version of the show, I believe. Doing what? What the fuck was she doing? They should have put her face on a goddamn single date now. But listen, y'all don't see there's a problem that on the advertisement for a single parent dating app is a black woman, a pretty one at that? Jab Jamboree, my brother, salute. I don't see any other woman of any other ethnicity talking about they don't need no man. I don't see it. Anyway. So yeah, women on these dating apps, they're talking about, oh man, you know, they looking like a piece of meat, or they just attracting these dudes that are just curious. They want to quench their thirst for some chocolate. Okay. Go on and divest though. Because y'all are swiping away all the brothers, right? That's what they do. She was giving bad advice to married women on the show. First and foremost, I will never take advice from a man that's never been married. I mean, if you're going through a problem and some nigga, there's gonna be some nigga always, yo, see, that's why I ain't married. Nigga, no, you know why you're not married? You're not, I ain't even gonna drag him. You're not married for your own personal reasons. Daniel Mitchell, I don't know, bro. Black women celebrate being single, man. But when I watched her, when she sat down with The View, she sounded defeated, and she looked old sitting there. Tom says the dude Ebony was married to had 3 children. She would have never accepted that from a black dude, no matter how much, bro. Wow. What did that dude do for a living, Tom? Do you know? So we know it was a white guy with 3 children. What did he do for a living? Did he own something? Please tell me he owned something. Please tell me he was a millionaire. Please tell me he could match her dollar for dollar. Don't tell me it was a regular old guy. Please tell me at least he made 6 figures. Please tell me that. Because you know something? You know how I know she was full of crap? When I was 19, I was smashing a 42-year-old woman. He was the CFO of a private equity firm, so he came with money. Okay, and guess what? Money with 3 kids, dated her for 4 years, was engaged to her, and he let it go. And now she's freezing her eggs. 4 years of your life you can't get back. What are you doing? Thank you, Joker. He owned the bus, and you still couldn't seal the deal. What the fuck are you talking about what black men need to do when you was over there trying to divest and you still couldn't close the deal? What could you tell a black man that you say you love? And all of this is still relevant to what I'm saying. You was talking about how much black girls rock and they're leading the charge and most educated and purchasing homes. I just debunked that purchase. Let's check in 2024, 25. I want to know how all those black women are doing. They own more businesses than black men in 22 different states. Anybody, my channel is a LLC. I'm not killing it. I'm making some money, but I'm not killing it. Some women are killing it. Most aren't. Look it up. You want to bust it down to YouTube terms? There's channels right now that put out videos every day. 9 views, 2 views, 4 views. 200-300 subs. And I'm not saying that your content is bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying not everyone got eyes on you. Then you got a channel that got 2,000 subs, puts out 1 video every other day, but their videos are getting over 1,000 views. They're doing less work, but they have more eyes on their work. You're doing more work with less eyes on your work. And they're monetized. Who's doing better? So when these women get on Kendra G talking about, I own 2 companies. Okay. What are you netting after those companies? Do you have overhead? Do you have a conventional business? Do you have employees? What are you earning monthly from your LLC? What are you earning monthly from your business? What are you doing? Thank you, Tom. And I was going to get to that. You see those names? Breakfast Club, Revolt, Rio, owned by black men. But you mean to tell me if I just saw her at a lounge, and trust me, I heard the name, but I would not listen. I would see her in the lounge and not even know who the fuck she is. Just another sister. She's not ugly. Buy you a drink? Sure. Shoot the shit with her? How old are you? 39. How old are you? 47. Everybody tells me I look great. Fine, thank you. What do you do for a living? I'm in real estate. I'm a lawyer by trade. Yeah, you know, I do some TV work. Theo Coop in a building. Salute. I do some TV work. And okay. What are you TV on? What are you? Oh, I was on the Real Housewives. Uh-oh. No, I'm not married. I was just on there, whatever. Who are you? Google? Your name's Ebony with an I? Oh, that's you right here. Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. I don't watch that. It's not good for our community, but that's whatever. You know, it's a paycheck. That's cool. I'm not mad at you. It's whatever. What do you do? I'm a bus operator. I work for New York City Transit. do you really think the conversation is going to stop there? Let me pull physical rank on her. I am 6'2", 220 pounds, with a 6-pack, with a 9-iron. References furnished upon request. You think our conversation is going to stop right there? Doubt it. You know why I can say that? Pay attention. Pay attention. Y'all listening? I'm asking the chat. Males and females alike. How many women, with all of their education and all of their boss bitch shit, how many women have you seen giving up the kitty cat to a dude that does not deserve it? Now, I'm not saying I'm undeserving of it. I'm saying if she can, don't tell me you can't date downward. In dating a blue collar worker, is that really dating downward? If I have great credit, if I have no debt, maybe I'm not a homeowner, but I own a big apartment or a condo, and the 2022 car outside or truck outside is mine. I'm STD free, I'm good, clean, and wholesome, and I'm good looking. Is it really dating downwards? The same reason why what I'm saying applies to her. Same reason why I feel I'm right. Well, fuck that. You wanna know why I'm right? Not I feel I'm right. You know why I know I'm right? Here's why I know I'm right. I know I'm right because 90% of the births out of wedlock, I'm talking only to the black community, 90% of the births out of wedlock, only 10% of the men are responsible for that. Mark, what up? We did the numbers already. Remember, only the Pookies and Reves. The Pookies and Reves are doing the majority of sleeping with these women. You remember that? Why didn't she talk about that? Why didn't she talk about how the black women are giving birth to these dudes, to these children out of wedlock? Why didn't she talk about that math, about them sleeping with the same man? For a lot of dudes that ain't shit, these chicks are spitting out fucking kids all over at an astounding rate. Black girl magic, right? So you look at that 10% as a majority. Then you got the rest of the men looking like, yo, what's going on? I'm right here, you know. Hey, I got great credit. I love my mother. I love my black sisters. Hello, I'm here. I can't, what? I'm too short, I'm too fat, I'm too tall, my lips too big. I got a mole right here, what? I'm lame? Really? I thought my mama raised me right. Thank you, knockdown. She's not talking about the abortion rate, right? Wait a minute, I thought my mama raised me right, to respect my queens. Oh, man. You know what? I think I'm going to take my ass to Thailand. See? See? You see? Why didn't she talk about that? You want to talk about gaslighting? She mentioned statistics and never gave you a number. Did y'all pick that up? Did y'all pick that up? She said statistics prove. I said, please, cite the source and give me a number. You know why? It opened up Pandora's box. Show me those numbers. And then look at those numbers in depth. Those sisters are buying homes. Tell me about the economy. How are those sisters buying those homes? 2 years ago, they wouldn't get approved for a loan. Wait a minute, just 2 years ago, I needed a 700 middle score. Now my shit is 615 and I'm getting this loan. What happened? Somebody needed to make a sale. As soon as those sisters, listen, the banks don't give a shit if your LLC didn't generate $2,000 that month. You late with that payment, they come in to get their goddamn home back. Then who you gonna blame? You can't blame the lame, because that lame with the thick Coke bottle glasses, a little too dark with the bottom a little too big, he made $150,000 easy. He's an IT genius. And he's able to go to the Philippines or go to Thailand or go to Africa and hang out there for a month because his job is on his laptop. And while you can't pay your mortgage, you ripping him for going to find love. Stupid. Talk about that, Ebony. Listen, I see a lot of these women running their fucking mouth now that Kevin is gone. But the work is already there. Here's the thing. Kevin just opened up the door for us to have the conversation that we've been having. You really want to discuss economics, Ebony? Discuss it all the way. Because it wasn't only a shot at black men, you took a shot at blue-collar workers, man. Let me tell you something. For those of you that was in New York, there was something called a transit strike years ago. Fucked the whole city up. People had to walk to work. Imagine you worked at 42nd Street in Manhattan and you live in Staten Island. There's no buses, there's no trains. How you getting to work? All the Uber in the world. I mean, taxis made a lot of money, but they had cutoff points. It was crazy out here. It was crazy. It was crazy. No doubt, Kofa, I'm on the job. Good looking, brother. Manda Monte Musa, my brother, salute. She insulted all blue-collar workers. So let me get this straight. You know those technicians in the hospital that take the x-rays of your chest? Phlebotomy, draw blood? The guys that do, and the women that do the MRI? Well, let's talk about the guys. We're talking about the guys. Because the women that do that job, she rocks Black Girl Magic. But the guy that's a radiologist, whatever the title is, he don't own the hospital, so he can't even smell her coochie hairs, right? First of all, shorty, you're not that fly. You're good looking, but you're not that fly. Second of all, did you own Fox? No, you didn't. And the reason why this is relevant to the whole conversation is because she froze her eggs because she plans on being a single parent. And this is a black woman. This is what she's promoting. And then she ran to several other channels owned by black men. So what if I hit you in the face with, oh man, you're a lawyer by trade? Do you own your own law firm? Because you don't qualify to smell my nut hairs. A word? Salute to your son, Mark. That's what's up. Hell yeah. We could do her the same way. We could do her the same way. That's why I looked at that. I said, man, it'd be funny if it wasn't so sad. I'm like, yeah, she's really popping her shit, ain't she? But you know what? People been tearing her ass up. You know, she took her ass to the Breakfast Club and she got her ass tore up over there, if you heard it. Tore her ass right up. She was in her feelings. Envy got in her ass. I was very proud of him. I mean, he had some shit with him, but whatever. I was very proud of him. Very proud of him. Because that was an attack. And it was a black woman attacking a man. There was no emphasis on the ethnicity of the bus driver. I just want y'all to know that. That's why I say it was an attack on men as a whole. Would you jade a bus driver if she owned a bus, if he owned the bus? And the other woman, I always ruin her name, but she not chewed her out. She gave her the business though. And it took her a whole day to chop it back, because everything that she said that next day, standing on her square, why didn't she tell it to the sister right there? No, I'm standing on my square, and here's why. No, it took her a day. She had to go home, and instead of saying, you know what, that was wrong, I apologize. Even if she had to gaslight some more and say, hey man, this is what I meant. She didn't do it. She was wrong and strong, wasn't she? But now moving forward, everybody's watching what she does. I heard Dr. Umar going off. He says, yo, let me find out you was saying all this nonsense and you was dating a white man for 4 years, engaged him for how long, and still ain't get married? Bitch, you tried to divest. So shout out to the sisters who told about black men ain't shit, I'm gonna divest. Guess what? This woman was she is a millionaire on TV. Everyone, she's a personality. Real Housewives. Net worth more than mine. She had the economics to do what she did and still couldn't close a deal. Had a high value white man too. He was a CFO. Had a high value white man, didn't she? So this was a quote unquote, was she a high value woman? Was she a high value woman? If so, what made her a high value woman? That's right, Watson, she twisted it. Was she a high value woman? No, she's not. Talking like that, acting like that, freezing her eggs? No, it's not a high value woman. But she was dating a high value man. And couldn't land a goddamn plane. She crashed it, didn't she? She was a Titanic. She sunk, didn't she? But stood right up there and said, if he owns the bus, I'll be damned. And stop fronting, young lady. You have needs. What are you doing? You using your rose? Pocket rocket? That's what you're doing? That only goes but so far. And I've seen so many women say, you know what? I got to get this off. Well, I know this guy ain't worth it, but I got to get this off. And ain't it always with the wrong guy? When she finally gets that freak up, I bet you it won't be with a bus driver. I bet you it won't be with someone who owns something. She's probably going to have to get this dude, whoever she gives up the ussy to, she's probably going to have to get him. Now listen carefully, fellas. She's probably going to have to get him to sign a non-disclosure agreement, meaning I'm going to sleep with you maybe 3 times, but you can't discuss it. If it gets back, if this gets out, I'm suing you. A dude will sign it too. He'll sign it. Ain't that a sad state of affairs that she got to go through that? Instead of saying sorry, she stood 10 toes down, didn't she? And it said that the people that were insulting her were probably people that chose to remain blue collar, were underachievers and probably got C's and D's in school and got coddled by parents and said that, hey, it's okay, but she wants better for us. Whole time. She's talking about black ownership. That she added that a whole day later. She said, I never spoke about money at all. Lie. Ownership. Money. The next day you said, I mean, that same day you said we wasn't meeting the income requirements. Finances wasn't in order, and then we wasn't showing up to the leadership. Statistically speaking, that's what you said. And then said you wasn't talking about money. That's a lie. If y'all saw my short, y'all saw it. I played it back to back. I said, what is she talking about? Why don't she just say sorry? She was being wrong and strong. Like a lot of bitches. You should know better, chick. You a lawyer by trade. Let him talk. I watched her talk and I said, wait a minute, what does she mean she ain't say money? And I went back and I listened. I said, oh my God, I don't know who's worse, her or Eddie Hearn. Let's see a contract. Let's see proof of funds. 2 weeks later, talking to Blue Blood, the same guy, he said, could you make it clear? He says, I never asked to see proof of funds. We was like, wait a minute. Yes, you did. I have the video. Same thing with her. I never mentioned money at all. You're a liar. Now you're a liar. Oh yeah, bro. I didn't even get to that. But you know what? We can talk about it briefly here. I wanted to dedicate a show to that. Simone Biles got married. Some of you sisters got to do fucking better because y'all just miserable as fuck. That sister got married with all of her trials and tribulations, being molested by that creep that was on the doctor for the Olympic gym team. He got like 200 and some odd years in prison. She found love. She's married to a football player. And what do these bitches do? They talk about her edges. How about this? That sister's married. Are you going to wish her the best or what? Some of you women make me so sick. Why would you do that to that sister? Why would you do that? But y'all going to listen to this bitch, Ebony, right? Ebony K. Williams. You'll listen to her, though, right? Y'all some miserable people, man. And I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about the sisters that did that shit to her. That was black women attacking her. All she did was earn gold and silver medals for our country and get married. Why y'all attacking her? No black man attacked her. Any black man that sat up there on Twitter and talked about her edges, first of all, they're homosexual. I wasn't even thinking about that. I looked and said, what? What's the problem? What, because she's married? Her edges? That's what y'all talking about? Y'all some miserable people. What is wrong with y'all? Oh, I get it. But then when I say, yo, 90% of y'all are fucking the same dude, and y'all spitting these babies out, and Ebony's freezing eggs, y'all don't want to attack that, but y'all attack Simone Biles? Here's what they think about you. Boom. Simone Biles is not single. And when she decides to reproduce, she can say she has a husband. Even if she gets divorced, she can say she had a husband. How many of these women can say that? A lot of y'all are running around sleeping with married men. Sleeping with men that you have no business sleeping with. Y'all know that. And y'all see this young black sister who's in shape. Can I add that? She's in shape. She's fit. She's feminine. She's friendly. She's married. And the chicks that are typing away on that motherfucking keyboard are more than likely, let's just say the opposite. That's right, LeVar, they're fucking jealous. Or as the kids say today, they're haters. Ebony K. Williams is a hater. You divested, baby. You had a CFO. You was with him for 4 years. You was engaged. You fumbled the rock. Yeah, thank you, Tom. That brother's an NFL safety. He's a millionaire. Millionaire. She's an Olympian. He's a millionaire. Yeah. Young black excellence. Can't be happy for her? Why am I happy for her and y'all not? I know. Drew hates black women, right? There's some black miserable chick right now saying, he's an athlete. It's only a matter of time. Ooh, child. Yeah. Aunt Jemima looking ass, right? Y'all attacked her hair. Y'all got some fucking nerve. Knowing y'all shit is just as nappy. Did a black man attack her hair? Nope. Nope. You know what black men are doing? They're looking at those still shots of her doing a split, looking at her curves, her natural beauty, her athleticism. And they're not watching y'all with y'all BBLs and wigs and finger snapping and neck popping, smelling like bacon, consuming 6,000 calories in a goddamn day. You look at her, she's an Olympian, married to an NFL player, and you're talking about her edges. Not salute sis, you're talking about her edges. I am defending a black woman, and y'all cut her down. Now, if black men cut her down, the brigade would come for us. Thank you, Tom. Oh no, this is real. And I just saw this 3 days ago. Did y'all know this? Her grandfather had to come back and get her and her siblings, I believe, right? Because her single mother abandoned her.
What?
We could do a whole show on that shit alone. But y'all gonna say, oh, well, you know, the black man abandoned her. No, how about she chose to get with that dude? Don't blame that guy. I don't know what, she chose him. She chose him. More than likely, he wasn't ish anyway. If he left her, I don't know if he's dead, in jail, or just said, yeah, I ain't dealing with you. How about this? What did you do to chase him off? Uh-oh. All I know is that she was incapable of taking care of the kids that she made, and the grandfather said, nah, come on, give me my grandbabies. Olympian. And she bagged the NFL safety. And here I am defending her against women who attacked her hair. I didn't attack her hair. I didn't attack her hair. Black women did that. You fucking miserable ass women. Y'all did that. I didn't do that. How many black men were on that thread attacking her hair? That's not something we do unless we're responding and we're on a tirade. Hen Dog salute. Single parent dating app. And they threw a black female face on the advertisement. I'm looking at this dating article, dating while black. When you're a female, they talking about they meeting dudes that are like, hey man, I'm, you know, never been with a black chick. Huh? What's this other one? Racism thrives. What does it say? Racism thrives in the online dating world. Let me read something. When I relocated from my predominantly black suburb in Dallas, Texas, to an immensely diverse neighborhood in Brooklyn, I didn't expect to receive so many matches on Tinder and Hinge from non-black men. I had always found myself in mostly white spaces, college jobs, vacations, yet white men never took a deep interest in me before. This is a woman, of course, talking about this, before I moved to the East Coast. And while I had spent 2 years dating a German guy who was studying abroad at my university, it was only by transplant that a non-black person really showed interest in courting me beyond "you're pretty for a black girl" comment. Eventually, I stopped swiping on non-black men altogether. There had been several cases before when a white man would match with me and then DM me something obscure like my skin tone reminding him of a chocolate bar. Wow. Or feeling the need to tell me he's always wanted to fuck a black girl. I found it ridiculous, and that these men actually thought that it was the way to a black woman's heart or panties and would unmatch them instantly. But in New York City, the progressive melting pot of America, white men and Asian and Latino men, for that matter, wanted to take me out for dinner and drinks, probe my interests, and complimented my photos in a respectable manner. While my experience in dating apps with non-black men on the East Coast is so different from many of my experience in the South, The Dating Divide, non-fiction book that explores race and desire in an area online romance, finally provided me with answers to this long-standing question. This is just something I picked up on, I found it an interesting read. The new state of black women in dating. This is crazy. They go through a lot of statistics here. Dating can be a tricky and often frustrating experience for many people. But for black women, it can be particularly challenging. BLK, y'all recognize that name, BLK? The largest dating app made specifically for black singles, recently conducted a survey to better understand the state of black women in dating. The results of the survey shed new light on the experiences and perspectives for black women when it comes to dating. With some of the key findings from a survey, the new state of black women on dating, they go through this whole thing. Let me just jump around a bit. Top 3 shelf descriptions used by black women are funny, family-oriented, and intelligent. Lord, Jesus, take the wheel. Let me show y'all something. What do you see right here? The new state of black women in dating. What do you see right here? Tell me what you see. Let me tell you what I see. I see a black sister, pretty, with her natural hair. This is a natural black woman. But I can't help but to notice that she's a little chubby. Here's what they think about you. Thank you, Night Train. That's just what it is. Now, I'm not talking bad. I'm just looking at the advertisement. What's the percentage of black women in this country being overweight? What's the percentage? It's kind of high, isn't it? I got you, Squeegee Kid. I'm not saying she's ugly. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of brothers that I know personally that like women that size. I'm not talking bad about them. I'm just saying these are things that I pick up. There's a single parent dating app, and the face they chose to go with was a black woman. So now here we have an article, the new state of black women dating in 2023, and they put an overweight black woman on here. When men, let's not exclude black men, let's add to it. When men, period, look at an overweight woman. What are they thinking? Easy hits. I worked at bars. I've worked at lounges. I've done security. You know when the bars get popping at the most? Around 2 a.m. in New York. Around 2 a.m. You know why? Everybody's trying to shoot their last shot to see who they're going home with. The bars get popping at 2 a.m. because you're closing at 3:30 or 4. So last call is around 2 a.m. So after you strike out with her, and her, there goes the chubby chick. Fuck it, I gotta get this off tonight. Let's see what's popping. They look at the chubby chick and they're thinking it's easy beats. So when you see an overweight, pretty black woman, you thinking it's an easy target. I've never been with a black chick before. And they will hide behind the smile and understanding eyes. And they'll tell you things that you already know, just so you can say, I really identify with you so much. Black flag. Liar, liar. Thank you, Paul. 80% of our sisters are overweight. And they're talking about a dating online. Well, black women in dating overall, right here. And this is what they show you. This is a natural black woman, natural hair, and she's not ugly, but she's a little chubby. Okay? Yeah. One more time. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. Top 3 descriptions of used by black women are funny, family-oriented, and intelligent. Can I ask you a question? Are sisters today family-oriented? Majority? Are they? Let me ask you again. Are sisters today family-oriented? Stir where single parents date. You see this pretty sister right here. But right here, it tells you black women are funny, family-oriented, and intelligent. Stir where single parents date. It's a bit of a conflict, isn't it? Let's read some more. The least desirable descriptors are ambitious, determined, and resourceful. I'm not even going to touch that. Good communication is the most valuable attribute in a relationship, followed by trust. When combined, these two factors account for 62% of what black women consider to be important in a relationship. Good communication is the most valuable attribute in a relationship, followed by trust. Jesus Christ. When combined, these two factors count for 62% of what black women consider to be important in a relationship. Flatboy Play, salute. What's the divorce rate in the black community? Trust is important. Again, these chicks are effing the same dude, man, and spitting out kids. Come on, man. Bro, how many times this happened to you? You take an interest to a chick and you think it's going well, and then when you call her up to ask her, yeah, let's go out or whatever, she tells you, ooh, got back with the ex. That's happened to me a couple of times. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Did I remember when I first started the show? I told you the story about the girl that I went to school with, and I've been trying to beat it since school. Never got with it. Later on in life, ran into her, went to her house, beat it all over the house, and I was like, yes, finally got it. And then she had a friend, and I was like, yeah, got a friend. She said, you got a friend? I said, yeah, I got a friend. And I'm like, yo, I called my boy. I said, yo, Shorty got a friend. I said, you remember so-and-so from school? Yeah. I said, I finally got it. Word? Goddamn, 10 years later, but you got it? Yeah. Yo, listen, yo, she talking about, yo, got a friend. I said, you remember my nigga? You know, he went to high school bodybuilding? Like, yeah. I said, yo, she remember you? Word? Yeah. She got a friend. I met a friend. Your friend got some huge knockers just like her. Yo, listen, we're going to come through next week and we're going to swap them. We're going to, you know, y'all know how it is. Y'all know what time it is. Well, guess what happened? We're supposed to go to her house that Friday. She stopped answering her phone on Wednesday, answered it by accident on Thursday. I'm like, yeah, man, I just wanted to just triple check, you know, we gonna come through on Friday. No, we can't do it. Why? What happened? My situation changed. Huh? Yeah, I got back with my man. Just last week, I was putting shoelaces on her face. Your man came back home?
What?
Lord have mercy. I hope you ain't kissing that, but oh my God. So all of that wild porno sex we was having, that was anger? Okay, well, good for me. I enjoyed the weekend. All right, take care. I ain't speak to her after that. That was funny as hell. Trust? Okay. Foreign woman divorce at 10%. Unbelievable, man. Divorce rate is 80%. Trust? Oh, wow. Past experience relationships have the biggest influence on Black women daters. 37%, followed by family, 14%, and church faith, 12%. Son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. Y'all see it. Oh no, I can't stop there. Look at this. Finding someone who shares their cultural experiences. How can that be if you're dating within your ethnicity, but whatever. And values is the biggest challenge. Look at this, y'all. The biggest challenge Black women face when dating. How the fuck? Wow. Now watch this, y'all. Followed by finding a financially sound partner. Oh my God. If you women continue to cry about a man saying, I want a woman to look a certain way, get on the first Challenger spaceship and go to the moon and hope it don't blow up. Do something. And I'm trying to be politically correct here, but there's no way to get out of it. Thank you, Philip. Church rate 12%. I'm not even going to touch that. Financially suitable. Women judge men every fucking day. Financially suitable, right? In other words, we have to bring something to the table. They have to know that they have to be taken care of. That's fair game. I wouldn't tell my daughter to get with a broke dude. They ain't got nothing together. Don't come to me, Daddy, I love him. And I'm like, yo, bro, how much you make a month? $800? Nope, not my daughter. Step your game up. Let's be fair. Step your game up. You need more than just love to survive in this world. Y'all heard this, a romance without no finance is a goddamn nuisance. Men, step your shit up. Get your bread up. Fix your life. You have to take care of a woman. Don't complain if you can't take care of her. There's a lot of that shit going on. But wait a minute. I'm talking about the women that want a man making a certain amount of money that is like astronomical. Now, I'm gonna show you something on this thing that y'all just missed, right? Now watch this. Financially suitable, right? But if you go up here, what does it say? It's the biggest challenge of Black women face when dating, followed by finding a financially sound partner. You see that, right? Watch this. Right underneath. 80% Black women are open to dating someone younger than them. Usually, when a woman's in her 30s, she's used to dating a man younger than them. Men don't really hit their financial peak under 40. How are you financially sound, but 80% of y'all idiots are open to dating someone younger than you? Did y'all even peep that?
Bullshit.
Y'all don't want no smoke. Y'all don't want this smoke. They're telling you, and you see, you can read this and it sounds, if you're just soaking it in, you're like, oh, okay. But if you know what's going on in the community, did I not do a show about how Black female matchmakers, dating experts are getting out of the game? Remember the show I did about that? They're leaving the game. What did they say? Black women's expectations are unrealistic. Remember when I did that show? I ain't gotta lie. I said, why they leaving? Right here, back to back. I'll highlight it again. They want a financially sound partner, but they're open to dating younger men. A younger man, more than likely, is not going to be financially sound. You 35 looking to date a 21-year-old because he could knock your spine out of alignment. And then that leads to them being single women. I'm sorry, single parents. Because now you expect this younger dude, because he's holding and he got all that stamina because he's still young. You got this younger dude, right? Younger dude. And because he could go all night and stretch you out. Because by the way, fellas, women hit their sexual peak later in life. For us, we got to work harder when we get older. That's just how it is. That's why you never skip leg day, y'all. I ain't slow down. I ain't slow down. But those 35, 40-year-old women, they don't mind. 80% of them are not opposed to dating a younger woman. Why would you date a younger man? Stella? Why else would you date a younger man, Stella? Tell me. Stella? Why would you date a younger man? You want to find a man that's financially suitable, but you're not beyond dating a younger man. What are you doing? What are you up to? You see, it's all right here. What else does it say? 23% of Black women are open to dating someone who is or has been sexually fluid. That number jumps to 44% when looking at the 18 to 24% fellas. I gotta share this to you. Yo, listen to me. This article is important. Bookmark it, y'all. Because they just told on themselves. Y'all. I'm sharing this motherfucker 3 times. They just told on themselves, y'all. Do you understand? Look at this. 18 to 24. 57% of black women feel that they must work harder than black women feel they must work harder than women of other races to be seen as attractive in the dating scene. Oh my God. That's why. Smoke Talk, what up? That's why. That's why they're mad at the passport bros, yo. Dude, oh shit. I didn't read this. I just said this is a nice article. I bet you there's something in here. This is the first time I'm looking at this. This right here is a pipe bomb, y'all. They feel, let's read it again. 57% of black women feel that they must work harder than women of other races to be seen as attractive in the dating scene. Let's go back to Ebony K. Williams. She was dating a CFO, a millionaire, 3 kids, no problem. 4 years, she gave her life. 4. And got engaged and it didn't work out. Let me ask you a question. You think she's dating a black man that had 4 kids? You think a black man will get that same courtesy? I'll ask you again. Do you think a black man will get that same courtesy? No. No. Especially if he don't own the bus. Uh-oh. See what I mean? So now they feel that they have to work harder to be seen. But when Kevin Samuels had a conversation on one of his shows when he said, what have you done for your man? Not necessarily the man, not only the man you're in a relationship with, but remember when I asked the question, it was along the lines, what would you do for your man? Would you lose weight for your man? You remember the responses I got at first in the chat? Because when you hear it at first, what do our sisters automatically think? No, I'll do it for myself. But black women do everything for themselves. That weave ain't for your man. That BBL is not for your man. You do it because you're in competition with other women. But when do you take into consideration what your man wants? And we're talking to black women in particular. When do you take into consideration what we want? Do y'all compete for us? No. Y'all compete against each other. Teach, what up? Y'all don't do shit for us. But y'all notice when these brothers started going to other countries. Because it says right here, y'all feel y'all are in competition with these other ethnicities. Whole time we're like, yo, we don't like BBLs. We don't like weaves. We don't like those rake eyelashes. It look like fucking Halloween out here. The weather done got nice. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I never seen such colors. What? So now they're saying they feel they're in competition with other ethnicities. All you gotta do is listen to us. You don't take into consideration what we want anyway. And then when you buckle down and say, fine, 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 what do y'all want? And the brother says, look, could y'all like come down on the weight a little bit? I'll do it when I'm ready. You're 40. When you gonna be ready? That BBL didn't unclog your fucking arteries, man. It didn't. That BBL, and let me tell you something else. When they look at these sisters out here, y'all look like easy pickings for other ethnicities. That white guy trying to court you, he's not trying to court you because he wants to make you his wife. He wants to lay and play. Ebony K. Williams gave up 4 years of her life to this guy who was laying and playing, and when he was done, he was done. %80 of these black women are overweight. You think you're divesting into what? 80% of y'all are overweight. Steve Elder Max, salute. 80% of y'all are overweight. That's just, we didn't make it up. Y'all did that. The stats are there. I don't want to hear, oh, I'm curvy or I'm big boned. It's bullshit. You got a BBL, so what? So now you're walking around with a fucking 18-inch waist, but you still got cellulite on your legs. Your arteries are still partially clogged. You're still pre-diabetic. You still got hypertension. Okay, yeah, so you could twerk, but you don't want to walk up a city block because you get tired. That's the bottom line, Watcher. You're just fat. Admit what it is. But it says right here, 57% of y'all feel like you're in competition with women of other ethnicities. Watcher, what's the percentage of women being overweight in Australia? Because I don't know. I don't live there. What's the percentage of women being overweight in the Philippines or Thailand? I'm just curious. And men, be careful with your seed, because these chicks, man, they're keeping these babies, whether you're there or not. And these dudes see these women coming, he says like over 55%. So that's over half. 80% over here, man. I'm just talking about black women. This is crazy. 80%. Get mad at us. Y'all did it. I don't want to hear nothing about the diet. Man, I had this conversation. Y'all know. But this is the direct effect. This falls in line right with what the show is. Single parent dating app, they put on a black woman. And I'm like, that's kind of like disrespectful. And I'm reading the issues with black women dating. Look at what they said. They feel they got to work harder for women of other races to be seen as attractive on a dating scene. Why? If you black and beautiful, why? Whose attention are you trying to get? How about this? If you take better care of yourself, if you stop having children out of wedlock, if you wash your meow meow. Have y'all ever been, bro? You know how many times I've worked at a bar or a lounge or way back when I was working at a club? Yeah, I watched a chick. You know, I saw a video online and it took me back to before there was an internet. I literally saw a chick dance on the dude, and he literally like pushed her off, and when he got up, he gagged. He like, whoa! I was like, oh. His friends went over there and said, yo, you all right? And I'm watching them. They would say, yo, you all right? And they was like, yo. I asked homie, I said, what happened? They was like, yo, that bitch coochie stunk, man. I smelled fish for a second when I went up there. I was like, oh, wow. Thank you, Amanize. I don't know any other race of woman that wears fake hair, fake eyelashes. The most it gets for them is more than likely makeup. Maybe they'll get some plastic surgery done, but it's only black women, a majority of black women I see. Now, don't get it twisted. A lot of women are getting butt injections, but sisters, y'all are out of control, getting $10,000 worth of plastic surgery done just to move back to the fucking projects you came from. Oh my God.
This should be in the trash.
You heard me. 10 racks worth of plastic surgery to move back to the goddamn projects to do what, ma'am? Unbelievable. 64% of black women do not feel safe as black women in America, and 56% do not feel safe on mainstream dating apps. What? Of those who do not feel safe on mainstream dating apps, 60% say they feel safer on BLK. Whatever. The primary intention for black women on dating apps is to find a long-term relationship. 52%, and long-term relationships to marriage accounts for 78% of black women daters. Now, I said all that to say this. Let me bookmark this, because this is very important. Let me say this. Let me say this, y'all. All of this stuff that I just read to y'all, use it as a reference. Please. Please feel free to use this shit as a reference. Because all of these problems that they have is self-inflicted. It is self-inflicted. They did it to themselves. That's right, Harmonize. You get it. Night Train said it's like having a Lamborghini in the projects. Man, I'm done. This is crazy. This is crazy. Again, go back to my show where I played the audio. Philip D, how many black female dating coaches got out of the business because of the high and unrealistic expectations of black women? And that's not even, again, I pointed out a single parent dating app. Who did this seem like they're trying to give away? Black women. I'll show it to you again, y'all. This was the picture I saw. Where single parents date. Parents. That could mean a white male, white female, Asian male, Latino, Latina. But they put this beautiful sister on here where single parents date. What does that mean? Some dude is looking at saying, you know, never been with a black chick. I hope she is on it. Who is she? Let me holler at her. I'll fly her out. But man, I think what I'm gonna do. What is this? I think what I'm gonna do is let me save this right here. This is from Forbes. This is very, very important, y'all. I want to discuss, and you know what? I might do it tomorrow. Because this was supposed to be Monday's show. But what happened Monday was they were doing something on Kevin Samuel's show, and I didn't want that to overlap. Xavier, what up? I got your call, but I was driving. I'm about to go to bed because I gotta get up in the morning and do the live again. I might be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be back the next day. But I want to discuss the rise of the she economy. Y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is. It's very important to discuss. Why? Because we were just talking about how Ebony K. Williams talked about how Black women are purchasing homes. These are boss bitches, right? Single Black women purchasing homes. But she never mentioned how bad the economy is. There could be I'm just going to throw a number out there, $120,000 house for sale. And this woman says, I got 72,000. I can get okay for 72. Sold. They sold her, knowing her credit score is a little fugazi. It's not as high as they wanted it. But also, the other problem is her income is, but it's more than it is. Give it a home. Y'all remember the George Bush, Everybody Gets a Home Act? Y'all remember that? How bad? Okay. I'm gonna save that because that actually goes into the she economy because Ebony said that. Ebony said Black women are leading the charge in purchasing homes. Good night, Edgar. Word up. I'll see you in the morning. Remember that? Remember George Bush? Everyone gets a home. Remember that? I remember everybody that was in the industry was like, "What the fuck?" That was cool for that. Yo, listen, if you was selling homes, you made out like a bandit. You was selling shit. You was eating. But what did that do to our economy? Did we not pay for that? Y'all remember he also No Child Left Behind. That's why he got a bunch of dumbasses running around now. Listen, if he didn't do the work, if Timmy didn't do the work that Tom did, Timmy should be left back until he does the work. Why does he get to go move forward like Tom did? No Child Left Behind? No, some niggas need to be left there, man. What are we doing? 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 And we paid for it. Phenomenal Mexican. Yeah, it could be a problem. It could be a problem. Hopefully you got bread to pay it off. And then I don't want to get into that because it can get very technical. I don't want to complicate the matters, But look, that she economy, it leads into exactly to what Ebony was talking about. That she economy, I want to know in 2-3 years how all those Black women who bought homes, hopefully they have businesses that'll support paying those mortgages and the property taxes and everything. Because if Ebony just closed out on all those women buying homes, I'm sure Ebony understands the economy, but she don't care as long as she's getting her money. And I hope she's going to be able to give seminars on how to save their homes. But I might want to discuss that tomorrow. Oh, I know a bunch of those Phenomenal Mexican. So I might be back tomorrow to discuss the she economy because there's a lot to talk about, like the spending of women, and that's exactly what it is, Squeegee Kid. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tim. Yeah, Media Man is awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. That brother's awesome, man. That brother, home run. That guy is sharp as that guy's Ginsu sharp. Media Man, go subscribe to Media Man. He's Ginsu sharp. But this thing with the she economy, I'm looking at this article. I'll save it for tomorrow or the day after. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? There'll be no live on Friday. Because Friday I have an event I'm attending to. Talks about what's going to happen by 2030, and but you know, we'll talk about it. More than likely, we'll talk about it tomorrow. No doubt, man. We're gonna cook on it, man. This is a problem, and again, I'm not woman bashing. I'm just asking the question. This didn't sit well with me. It was very offensive. It was very offensive, and you know, y'all catch it. Y'all catch it. If you don't, you don't, and you know, whatever, man. Y'all know how I felt. But whatever. If y'all like it, I love it, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App. I got to get better at reading those off the fly. You know, YouTube is reviewing this channel so I can get the monetization, you know, but be grinding, man. Much love and appreciation to all of you, man. Y'all the reason why I'm doing this. I have fun doing it, you know, and I need other things to talk about other than boxing because y'all already know I went off this morning. But I might go off tomorrow morning too because I got more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all. Much love. I might be back tomorrow night, if not the night after. And we're going to have a detailed discussion, man. Salute to y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Much love, man. Peace.